We're going up to Lake George right now, and we're going to hear about, what is it, The Last of the Mohicans. I saw that last year. It was wonderful.
Well, we appreciate the opportunity to come on your show, Yan.
Yeah. And you are the founder or the president of Last of the Mohicans Outdoor Drama.
I am the president. I am not the founder.
No, okay.
Michael Dufault and
All right,
is our
he was on the
founder
show before.
and also our playwright.
Okay, good.
Right. Yep.
And this is, what year is this?
This is our third full season.
Okay.
And I've brought with me our producer.
Hi, good to see you again, Steve. Steve O'Connor, he's the producer.
Yep.
And Louisa Craig Sherman. I didn't get your name in there, but that's true.
Sorry.
And behind you, let's talk what we have over here. We have David Campbell.
Hi.
And you are Colonel
I'm
Monroe.
playing the part of Colonel George Monroe. He's the commanding officer for William Henry.
Yep. Are you alive at the end of the production?
Yes.
Good. That's always good.
A little roughed up, but he's alive.
A little
yeah.
roughed up, but you're there. And right next to you, if you could pass the mic, we have...
Michael Gucciardo. I play Ungus, the bounding elk. I'm a fierce warrior, but a lover at the same time. And I love my people and our way of life. And I'm looking forward to do the production.
Is this your first time at it?
This is my first year, yes. I'm based out of New York City, and I'm actually from this area. So I decided to come up here and do the show and have a great time.
And it runs a couple of weeks, is that it?
It does. We start on Friday, July 27th, and we run through Saturday, August 18th, 4 nights a week. This year we've added a matinee on Saturday,
nice, yeah.
August 4th. It's becoming very popular for senior groups, especially who want to go out during the day.
Yeah. One of the things I have to say, because to Michael there, is when I saw the show, I could not imagine the amount, because we had gymnasts on at the beginning of the show. There's a lot of action in this show, and yes. I mean, the Native Americans are all over the place doing.
There'll be really more action this year. We're
Really?
performing on Half an Acre. We've expanded our.
Are you in the same place
performance.
that you were last year?
Same place. Well, same location, but a different area.
Oh, okay, because it wasn't that big where we were.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. We're on Half an Acre this year. We have an actual man-made pond on the set, a waterfall, a stream.
Nice.
A cave, and we're using environmental design. The Native Americans and soldiers will actually use the woods and the forest that surrounds the stage.
Oh,
for
that's going to be more
entrance.
exciting. I mean, it was great. Don't get me wrong, it was great last year. But when in my mind, as the picture's getting bigger and bigger, it's going to be really great.
Yeah, our set is actually probably 3 times the size that it was last year.
Oh, yeah, then that's
and we've located ourselves now on what was always intended to be our permanent spot, which is right at the foot of French Mountain. It's a whole woodland stage, as Steve said.
Good. What I'd like to do is talk about the costume or uniform. It's always, I have trouble deciding what to call it. But it's a historical uniform that you're wearing. And is this something that you have to do? I mean, do you buy them off the rack?
No, as the director of the costumes, no. It's much different doing a historical drama versus doing a contemporary play. It's very different. I use patterns that are from museum actual garments.
Okay.
There are companies who reproduce that.
Really...
And Colonel Monroe was the commander of the 35th Regiment of Foot, which was what we call the home base unit for Fort William Henry. And it is wool. Because, yes, the actors love me for my authenticity. The fact is that to do a historical drama, you want to do it right.
Right.
And fabrics have a certain way of draping and a certain way of looking. And
you don't want to wear polyester.
No. Well, we also do school programs, and we do educational programs, so I need our costumes to replicate as close as we can for our main characters.
Is that tricorn exactly what they would have been wearing?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
With you, it looks like you don't have quite as much costume.
Not much going on, really.
But I'm sure it's very authentic.
It is. It is, yes.
And what would this be made out of? Would that be made out of your...
That's porcupine quill.
Porcupine quills? Real ones?
No, these are artificial.
Artificial, okay, good. No porcupines were lost in the
no.
making of this costume.
They shed their quills anyway.
That's true, they do. And did you make this, or did...
Yes, yeah.
Now, is this the same? Because I think another time they had a different outfit.
We do. We have a cast of over 22. And at any given point on some of our major scenes, we may have 6 or 8 Native American portrayals going on.
Oh, so you
And
need
so-
you need an array of
yes,
costumes
yes.
there.
And
How-
they're all there. I focus obviously on the Eastern Woodland Indians.
Right. Now, as a producer, you're not directing it, obviously,
No.
but you're putting all of this together. Because I produce this show, and there's a
Yeah.
lot of work to put
It's a
this show
challenge,
together.
and I think outdoor theater is even more challenging. We have things that you don't have to worry about when you're inside, like the weather,
Right.
like mosquitoes.
Yeah.
This year we have to worry about frogs even because we have a pond in the middle of our
Well, but
set.
I like frogs. They don't bother you.
Well, they compete.
They chime in.
They chime in. They become part of the show.
Yeah, bullfrogs or
Yeah,
oh, okay, then
yeah.
they do.
So you know, it's a whole different set of challenges.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's very rewarding at the end of the season when you've done it and it's over with. I mean, for example, you don't have to mow your studio every day.
Well, I hope
We
not.
do.
Yeah.
We
and,
do,
And we have a
because
couple
we're
of
outside.
photos here, so let's take a look. Did you show those, Greg? I'm not sure whether you brought them up, and we can talk about that maybe. And I'm sorry about, because she sent me a batch, and I'm sorry I didn't put it up.
And there's no doubt about it that when you're watching this type of live
And
action
is that
performance.
fire? Are you burning down a building
Yes,
there?
yes, we do. We've burned Fort William Henry after the French seized the fort. And you know, when you're sitting in the audience and you've got the stars up above you, you're on the grounds where
That's wonderful.
so much of this battle took place along the whole Lake George corridor, all the way down through Fort Edward, through Albany. Last year, we even had it timed. The moon cooperated with us, and we had 2 nights of full moon, and it was just beautiful, right as the backdrop.
Well,
of
when
the
we came, we
film.
had friends from England join us, and because, you know, this was really an experience, it was something that they will never forget because it was really an incredible thing. But it was just so nice because it kind of starts out light, and then it kind of gets dusky, and it changes the entire feel of the entire area. And it's, I know we sat there looking at it, and we said, this is like the way it was. This is
And
what it
that's our
felt
goal,
like, yeah.
is to have you feel a part of that
Yeah.
action and a part of that story that James Fenimore Cooper has, you know, just put into words and has. It's been translated in more countries than any other novel of its time.
Yeah, wonderful. One more time, when is it playing and how do they get tickets?
We start on Friday, July 27th, run through Saturday, August 18th, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday nights. Tickets can be purchased online on
Okay.
our website, which
And
is
we put that up there.
up
Yeah.
there. Terrific. And show's time is 8 o'clock. Our box office opens at 7.
Okay.
And it's on the grounds of the Wild West Ranch
Easy
and
to
Western
find,
Town.
very easy to find.
easy. Exit 21 off of the north.
Very easy to find because we found it right away, and of course I was a little bit concerned. Check it out, and for the whole family.
Oh, absolutely.
I know
Absolutely.
kids were loving
Yeah,
it.
something for
Yes.
everybody.
Yeah, the kids were loving it. They were sitting up front and just like really, they
Okay.
were mesmerized.
Actually-
They even jumped back when the Native Americans came out. You know,
Well,
it was
and
like
the muskets are going off and the cannons are going off and kids love that. And after the show, after every performance, we have a meet and greet that people can come up, take pictures, meet the actors, and that's a very popular
Great.
thing.
Okay, Last of the Mohicans. Don't miss it. Up in Lake George, along with the Big Apple Circus, and it right now is playing.